This is episode 2 of the Left Bench Experts with Jacob and
Josh.
so. A lot of interesting things have happened in the past 2 weeks. We didn't have an episode last week because of Thanksgiving break. Neither of us were here.
Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving with their families.
Yep. And I guess there was a big deal in the MLB.
Oh, really big deal. Jacob deGrom has signed with the Texans Rangers 5 years, $185 million.
He left the Mets.
Yes.
Good for him.
Well, it's funny enough, the report came out that the Mets didn't make their final deal. So I think he made up his mind after the season was over.
Well, the Mets, they spent the most money last year.
Yeah.
And they didn't go anywhere.
No, they did improve from last year because everybody thought they were not going to be as great as they were last season. But they, I think Jacob deGrom wanted out. He wanted a new place. He wanted a new scenery.
Just like Judge.
I don't know about that. We'll talk about that later. It's good because I think, they got the Rangers didn't do so well last year. Kind of signing Corey Seager. They didn't really pan out for them. Obviously with DeGrom, question is, can he keep healthy?
It's hard because he's a pitcher.
Yeah.
If he hurts his UCL, he's done.
Yeah.
He's screwed.
But he hasn't been healthy like the past couple of years now.
See, I don't know about that because I don't.
So he hasn't been healthy, like fully reliable. Like he missed I think half the year this season, DeGrom. It's just he hasn't been consistently there for the Mets, and I think he was just tired. He wanted a new environment. Congrats to him. He's one of arguably one of the best pitchers in baseball right now. It's gonna be very fun to see Texas this year. Obviously the Astros have been dominating. Obviously they still are signing free agent Jose Abreu for a 3-year deal. Another MVP on their lineup. Man, it's rough.
I was gonna say that seems like a pretty big deal.
That is a really big deal. They're just, I don't know how firing their GM and they're still making big deals. I don't know how Houston does it. It's just they're still, they're gonna always be a tough out for the next decade. It's just gonna be very interesting. Seattle Mariners also trade with Milwaukee Bucks for
hold on.
Bucks,
Hold on. Who?
Oh, Brewers. Ooh.
See, hey, I don't watch the MLB.
Well,
do your worst comment section.
Oh yes, but Seattle gets Colton Wong, and the Milwaukee Brewers get Jesse Winker and Abram Toro. But try to add batters for the Brewers. Seattle gets a shortstop, so it doesn't look like Gleyber Torres is moving on, but. A lot of stuff is happening, a lot of signings. No Aaron Judge signing yet, so we'll see what's going to happen next couple of weeks, but,
They still got a while.
Yeah, he's not going to sign for a while. I don't think he's going to sign this year.
What? They go back in March?
February for spring training.
Yeah.
Well, the first actual games are in March.
Well, if everything goes according to plan like it did this year,
yeah.
It should be March.
Because everything, it took them, to April to actually have a game? Yeah, it was rough.
I would say MLB's offseason is oddly long.
Yeah, it is, but it's slow sometimes.
I think it's no, yeah,
it's slow.
Which one's longer, NFL or MLB?
I would think NFL because MLB.
Well,
they start in April and they end in what
October,
November, depending on.
And then they go until March. Well,
February, late February.
Yeah,
and then the NFL starts from February to August.
Yeah. But I don't expect
Either
him to.
way,
yeah,
NASCAR
I don't expect
has the shortest off season. They go from November to February.
Wow. I don't expect him to sign until probably New Year's time, or sooner. I could see him sign next week.
Do you think the Yankees will re-sign him?
Yeah, they're really going extra mile, which they should no matter what, to re-sign him. The reported contract is 8 years, $300 million. Yeah.
Just swinging at a ball. Damn.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So that's the reported deal. So we don't actually know the real numbers, but yeah, it's 8 year, 300 million. That's what the Yankees reportedly offered. We don't know what the Giants yet. I believe I haven't seen what they offered, but hey,
I
can't
feel
wait.
like Judge has been in the Yankees his whole career.
Yeah.
The Yankees really haven't done anything since they picked Judge up.
I mean, they are consistently going to the playoffs. I don't know what it is that they haven't gone over to even the World Series. They have gone to the
I know what
American
it
League
is.
Championship. I don't. What is it?
The Astros.
That is it. It's just
Yeah, that could be it.
yeah, it could be. It's just I don't know. They eventually they're gonna break through.
Eventually, that's what they said about the Bills. But well, I'm a Bills fan, but I don't know. I've been on the roller coaster multiple times.
Well, you're not confident in the Bills right now. I mean, they
Honestly,
dominated the Patriots.
Yeah, but
They
it's the Patriots.
I mean, look, their defense is tough. Patriots defense is tough. Offensive, I have no idea what they're doing right now. New England is struggling mightily, and mostly everything's running, passing. Like it feels like they haven't moved
That's what
on.
happens when you have a defensive coordinator calling your offensive plays.
I don't get that. Why would you have Matt Patricia and Joe Judge, who's a special teams coordinator, I think,
I don't know.
as your offensive senior advisor? Like they didn't even name him offensive coordinator. It's really weird. I don't know why would you have your defensive guy majority of his career coaching defense, now coaching offense. It's just really weird. Obviously the video of Mac Jones visibly frustrating. Yeah. You never see him like that.
Pass the ball.
Yeah.
The run game
sucks. It did suck. And then when they did pass it for the last couple of drives, they were moving the ball, and I was like,
they had one red zone opportunity, and it's not like they passed the last drive where they were passing. They still maybe 5-yard dump off here and there.
yeah,
They weren't attacking over the top, which sometimes you need to do that in the NFL because
Yeah. Well, defense are doing 2 high safeties. They're doing the Kansas City plan where they're gonna make you take the longer game and make you run the ball a lot more, instead of like you're gonna have your big explosive plays now. I mean, of course you see Miami and they're just throwing the ball like crazy, like bombs away. You got Jalen Waddle, you got Mike Gesicki, you got Tyreek, you got those money backs. It's just Miami's,
So I guess this is a good segue into our NFL segment.
yes.
Speaking of run game, the Buffalo Bills. Last 3 weeks, it hasn't been Josh Allen running the ball. It's been our 1-2 punch of James Cook and Devin Singletary.
This is what I've been saying. If Buffalo keeps doing this, they look really good.
They finally, as to put in Colin Cowherd's perspective, they have a jab now. It's not big knockout blows.
Yes.
The last 3 weeks, we have beat teams in close games.
Yes, you
where
guys
were
have been
struggling.
actually managing the clock. I think that's what's also been missing from your offense is managing the clock, right? A lot of teams have been taking the time away, making it smaller. You had a lot of 8-minute drives. You guys were just running the ball. That's what I've been talking about with Buffalo. They just need to run it more like what they did efficiently on Thursday.
So,
yeah, they did really good.
right now, the Bills have the AFC East. But we got to hope that the Niners beat the Dolphins. If the Niners beat the Dolphins, we will take the AFC East.
That's a really good division no matter what. I don't know. You still got the Jets, who you guys lost to. It's a tough division in the NFC and AFC East. Both are over 500, all teams. I mean,
everyone in the NFC East right now is in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Giants are 7-4. Commanders are 7-5, and the Commanders are the 7th seed.
Yeah. It's the East, no matter what division, AFC or NFC, they're really tough. No matter.
Last year, they all sucked.
Yeah, they really did.
Besides the Bills,
but like, no, every team is a tough out. No matter what. These last couple weeks leading into the playoffs, they're going to be a tough out. They're going to eat each other apart. The divisions are going to really hit each other with their record, see who's going to get in. But, man, it's really crazy how great the East are. New England, even 500, but still tough team to beat. The the Commanders, who are 6-1 the last couple of games, they're just with Taylor Heineke, just killing it right now. Giants just keep fighting no matter what, even through their injuries right now. Dallas with their defense right now. Still you can tell they're still getting comfort with their offense, but Eagles still finding ways to win, run the ball with their MVP candidate Jalen Hurts. Buffalo with Josh Allen, of course. You got Miami with Tua.
But you also got to put in the fact that half the Bills' defense is on IR.
Yeah.
You got Micah Hyde that got hurt early.
Yeah.
Trey White is in his second game back, and he's just getting in the rhythm of it. Kyer Elam, a rookie, got hurt.
Yeah.
Von Miller out for the next 3 weeks at least. You know,
I would save him for the playoffs.
with all those injuries, they're still 9-3.
Yeah.
Our defense is like gone. We have all of our backups in. DeMar Hamlin, he has been stepping up this year. And that hit on whoever the hell number 16 the Patriots was, that was a bogus ejection call. Hamlin was coming in. I wish we could show it on the TV, but we don't have that
Right now.
capability
We'll do it
right
next
now.
week. But
My bad.
no, but
the
it's
thing
it,
was-
but also you also got to be careful because
So here's the thing.
I'm not saying it was like a terrible like what the heck, but like also you're trying to, like you don't
Did you
want to.
watch the hit.
Yes, I did watch the hit.
He did not even mean. So the only reason why he even hit the head was because Poyer was behind him wrapping up, and that wide receiver curled up to
To brace himself.
brace himself.
Because
If he didn't
obviously
do that,
you
it
don't
would've
have
been
your
shoulder.
hand.
It would have been midsection. It wouldn't even touch the head.
But it's the NFL. They're trying to have more safeties with theirs because obviously with the Tua situation earlier this year, they don't want anything
That wasn't-
really like that.
That wasn't NFL's fault. That was the freaking Dolphins.
Well, Dolphins are part of it. Dolphins, whatever. They're good there anyway. But obviously, Kansas City has a big game against Cincinnati Bengals, where the Bengals are getting their stride back. It's a really good matchup. Kansas City goes into Cincinnati. Joe Burrow's 2-0 against Patrick Mahomes. I like this game. Big game. If Kansas City slips up, who knows?
So if the Chiefs slip up and lose, and the Dolphins lose, the Bills will take the first seed in the AFC.
But if Miami wins and Kansas City lose, it looks like Miami will get the first seed.
They will.
Yep. So really
Wait.
big game right there between.
Who would have the tiebreaker between the Chiefs and the Dolphins? Who have the Dolphins lost to?
With Tua out, Cincinnati, I believe. Oh my God, why is this blanking on me?
It's blanking on me too.
Because they lost early in the season. Because the Jets. So
Yep.
Cincinnati Jets.
There was one more team that they got absolutely blown out by.
Because Tua wasn't there. He got during the.
It wasn't the
I think-
Ravens. They came back and beat the Ravens.
I think I have it. I don't know if that's this year. 34-3 by the Titans. Is that-
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. They lost to
did
Titans.
The Chiefs played the Titans.
Yes. So I think Miami would take the first seed.
I think the Chiefs would take the tiebreaker though.
Would they? Well, look, if Miami beats Buffalo, right, and Buffalo beats Kansas City, right, you don't think they'll be the first?
Oh, Kansas City lost to Buffalo. Forget about that game.
Yeah. So
Miami would be first.
yep.
But here's the thing: if Miami comes into Buffalo in 2 weeks and Buffalo beats Miami,
Yeah.
Therefore, that means Buffalo takes the first seed if the Chiefs lose. Because the Buffalo,
They need a win against Miami because if they lose 2 against Miami, that's
they lost the division.
Yeah.
But if they beat Miami and Buffalo,
And also if they lose to the Jets too, you can't forget about the Jets. So it's the AFC is a really complicated
My thing
playoff
is-
picture right now.
So with the AFC, there's 4 teams I can see getting the first seed: the Chiefs, the Bills, the Dolphins,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe the Bengals.
Maybe they slip it. Like if all
If
three
the
of those.
Chiefs lose 2, and the Bills lose 1, the Dolphins lose 1. That's how the
Yeah.
and the Bengals win out.
Yeah.
The Bengals cannot lose again if they want. The
And
first
also,
seed.
you can't forget the Jets. So, if you lose a couple there, you got the Jets. Let's see how Mike White does.
I don't think the Jets will win out. I think the Jets will lose next week against the Bills, and that would knock them out of playoff contention.
Well, this is a good matchup because you have Minnesota, who's 9-2, against the New York Jets with a good Jets defense. See how they do.
Oh,
How
yeah,
does
this-
Mike
that's
White?
this week? Duh.
Yeah, it is. Let's see how Mike White does
That
against the
hurt.
Minnesota Vikings. It's a very exciting matchup because
My thing is I really hope the Niners beat. I feel like the Niners can beat the Dolphins.
I don't know. It's a
I'm
tough
rooting for
matchup.
the Niners
That's a tough
and the
matchup.
Bengals. Unfortunately,
It's a tough matchup, but let's see if Minnesota can continue rolling. See if they can get their stride back. Obviously,
here's the thing: if the Vikings, who do the Eagles play tomorrow?
Eagles play a division rival. No, wait, no. They play. Oh my God.
We probably should have looked this
Tomorrow,
They
the
play.
Eagles face the Titans.
Oh, that's a good one.
stuff
I don't know. Let's see that one. Let's see if they win.
Say the Eagles lose and the Vikings win. The Vikings will have the 1 seed.
No,
I'm pretty sure.
Eagles beat them week 2 earlier this season, so they had
yeah.
the tiebreaker over them. So Eagles still be the first seed. Let's see if Kirk Cousins still looks good.
Are they in prime time?
No. It's like
Okay, he'll be fine.
Yeah. No, he looked good during Thanksgiving. Obviously, he threw that bad interception that sailed over his receiver. It was really bad, but
But they still beat the Patriots.
yeah, it was a really close game. But yeah, I really want to see how Kirk does against his Jets defense. That can really get pressure and they cover well with Sauce Gardner. I can't wait for Sauce Gardner versus Justin Jefferson. That's gonna be a great one.
I think Justin Jefferson will cook them.
You think he'll cook him?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
100%.
that's bold. That's bold.
100%.
I mean, he got digs a few times.
He did.
He
I'll
did.
admit
So
that.
like it's not gonna be Justin's gonna run wild. It's gonna be a fun matchup. I can't wait for that one. Dallas got the Colts. I think that'll be a win for them on Sunday night. Dallas is gonna keep on rolling until they're gonna hit another division rival.
So when you brought up Justin Jefferson versus Sauce Gardner,
Mhm.
I was thinking, who do you think OBJ is going to sign with?
Oh
eventually?
man. So he visited with the Giants for the last 2 days this past
I could have
week.
sworn he was visiting with the Bills on Friday.
No. So right now, what his camp saying right now is saying he's leaning towards the Cowboys or the Giants. He met with Brian Dable last night for dinner. That's what the reports are saying. So we'll probably see him get signed in January because right now I think he's still feeling it. Like, listen, I see Cowboys, Giants, right? Then you have Buffalo, Baltimore.
Okay, so you want to know how I think he's going to Buffalo? Juan Von Miller. He has been recruiting him for all year.
Well, Buffalo give him the amount of money because he wants to stay for a long time. He doesn't want to.
Second,
He doesn't want to move
the
around.
Bills have restructured a lot of contracts to free up cap space. They're the only team that has done that so far. I don't know how the Cowboys and Giants are on cap space,
No, I
but
think they can do the money. I mean,
but
obviously,
the Bills freed up $2 million with Tre'Davious White contract. They're restructuring a couple of the offensive linemen to free up more money. I see OBJ going to Buffalo,
obviously you can't forget Kansas City too. So
but I think right now, with Big Baller Bean and Von Miller recruiting him, I think OBJ is going to Buffalo.
I don't know. I see a different one. I see him going.
If he has a meeting with Buffalo, Von Miller's going to be there. Big Baller Bean's going to definitely be there. McDermott's going to be there. They're going to try their hardest, and I think he's going to sign with Buffalo.
I don't know.
1, they're the closest to a Super Bowl. 2,
You can say that about Dallas too.
it's Dallas though.
I mean, we don't know yet because this defense is really good for Dallas. So
the Bills has half their defense is gone, and it's just better. The Bills' defense is statistically better than the Cowboys' defense.
I mean, if he wants a Super Bowl that bad, right? Odell, and he wants to stay for a while. Yeah, I'm looking at Kansas City. I'm looking at Buffalo, right? You got to look at Dallas. You got to look.
Look at the quarterbacks, okay? You got Dak Prescott, Josh Allen, and then Daniel Jones. Out of those 3, which one would you have throwing the ball to you?
I mean, you have Josh Allen.
Exactly.
But
Would
like,
you rather have?
well, I'm trying to think right now, right? If I'm in this position, right, you're going back home. If he goes back to New York, you're going back home. The Giants have a stability. They have draft picks, right?
So does the Bills.
I mean, not as high as the Giants.
The thing is with the Giants, it's weird.
I mean, look, the Giants are still not a joke. Like even during the Thanksgiving game, like they held their own while like a lot of their players.
They
Like it
played
was
on Thanksgiving.
what?
They played on Thanksgiving.
With Dallas. They beat the viewing record. 42 million people watched the game.
I was not watching that game.
So
I will
the
admit
score
that.
was 28-20. Dallas won, but the Giants were leading the half. It was surprisingly Dak threw 2 interceptions. It was the Giants were fighting hard, but Dallas finally did their business in the third quarter, and it's gonna be a tough out. It's gonna be very interesting where Odell's gonna sign.
I think it's
Very
Buffalo. I
interesting.
think Buffalo's the front runner right now, just because Super Bowl opportunity. People he knows, people who he's played with are there. Friendly environment. Like the Bills, he gets to experience Bills Mafia. There's no such thing as Giants Mafia or there's Cowgirls, but we don't talk about them. This is our year.
No, but
But-
yeah, but if it's not like, because obviously you got to take into consideration because you don't just leak out what teams you're interested in if you're not going to do it on purpose.
Exactly, but if you look at the news, the Bills are the only ones making moves to free up cap space. Why else would you free up cap space?
I mean, since we're talking about a lot of people moving, looks like I don't know. Tom might be moving back to New England,
He should have retired.
or he goes back home to San Francisco.
He should have retired. Dude's stupid.
Yeah, it's not been a great year for the Bucks. Terrible division. South, very bad.
They're
5-7.
and they're winning
5-6?
their division.
Um,
It's bad, so bad. The Falcons are in the playoff hunt.
Yeah.
At 4-7. 4-7.
no, they're 5-7.
They're 4-7.
They're 4-7. Wow. No, I thought they were 5-7.
If the Bucks are 5-6 and they play the same amount of games, how can they be 5-7?
The Falcons are 5-7.
There you go.
How? I looked it up last night. They were 4-7.
I don't know, man. I googled it right now. And it says 5-7.
5-7.
They
Yeah.
must have played a Friday night game I didn't know about.
No, but
Or I guess Google didn't know about.
but I don't know. Now the
Oh,
reports
you
are
know,
like
you know what? I'm using Bing. That's what's the issue is.
So check.
Oh wait, no, I can't read my own handwriting.
Let,
It
let me
does say
check.
5 and
Let me
7.
check
My bad.
Google real quick.
It says 5-7.
It says
yeah.
5-7.
Oh, it
My
does say
bad.
5-7. Okay.
Yeah. So
My
but
notes are I can't read. My
but
own
yeah,
handwriting.
now since obviously Tom's personal life,
This man just had spent a month with his kids and was like, "Screw that, I'm going back." You
yeah.
are a little crazy bunches.
Yeah, so since Tom, obviously got divorced, whatever happens to him, he could be going back to New England or going to San Francisco. It's just let's see what happens during the playoff because I could see them winning a wild card and going to the division and doing something crazy in the division round. It's gonna happen.
So, what are your Super Bowl picks?
Right now, still tough.
AFC is gonna be tough. NFC, I think it's either the Eagles or the Vikings or the 49ers.
It's
the-
tough.
With
It's
the
tough.
AFC, they could be the Chiefs, the Bills, the Dolphins, the Bengals, the
The
Titans,
Jets.
the Ravens, the Jets.
It's tough also because it's playoff time. You don't know what's gonna happen during the playoffs.
Exactly. You have no idea what's gonna happen the next 3 weeks. Like Mahomes could get hurt. Allen could get hurt.
Vikings can be on a losing streak.
Same way with the Eagles.
It's just it's still too early for me.
It's still way too early to pick.
Really too early for me. I don't know. It looks like I just want to see Miami in a cold weather situation.
Buffalo in 2 weeks.
That's gonna be a good
It'll
one.
be our revenge game because it was 100 degrees on the Buffalo sideline, and they only lost. By
So
2
if
points.
let's say if Miami beats Buffalo in the cold weather, I think I'm leaning towards Miami.
If Miami beats Buffalo in the cold weather, I will drop that 100-degree Miami Dolphins thing.
Okay.
But if the Bills absolutely go out there and absolutely stomp the,
I don't
floor
know.
with them,
Whoa. Let's
here's
just.
the thing.
I don't think they're gonna stomp them.
Did you watch that Dolphins Bills game? Correct.
Yes.
So
But also, you guys were throwing
Tyler
it like
Bass had a
50.
field goal get tipped and missed it. There's 3 points right there. Bills up by 1. Josh Allen was so exhausted at the end of the one drive, he missed a wide open McKenzie.
But
There's
also,
7 more
wait.
points. That is a 10-point difference right there.
Also, your coaching decision was to throw it 57 times.
Because we couldn't run it.
Yeah.
At that time, we couldn't run the ball. But now we got our run game going.
Well, this is gonna be interesting. Let's see what the
now
Vikings.
Allen's
see, I mean,
finally back in the.
Let's see what the Dolphins do.
Allen's back in his mood. The thing is,
I mean, Allen has been, a little turnover, a little efficiency, but he still makes up for it with the throws and touchdowns.
He didn't have an interception last game.
But he did get a fumble. He got a strip sack.
Okay. And the Bills got it right back.
Oh no, they missed a field goal. It was the end of half.
Yeah, they doinked it off the bottom upright.
I don't know how that happened, but okay. That was a bad game to watch.
Speaking of another Buffalo team, one that started out so hot and now has a losing record.
The Sabres?
Yeah.
Yep.
They are 10-13-1.
Oof.
Listen to this stat, though. The Sabres have scored the third most goals in the NHL. They have 89, but they have a losing record. Want to know why? They don't have a goalie. Craig Anderson is all right in my book. He's fine. But after him, you can't just play one goalie the whole entire darn season. You have Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, who's decent, but he's not no Ryan Miller, Dominic Hasek, Shields, Snow. Wait, Snow was the Flyers. Never mind. But, you need a decent goalie. The Sabres don't have that. That is why they have a losing record. If they had a goalie, they probably would have, let's say, I don't know, take away 3 of their losses, give them 6 extra points. They would be 4th in the division right now.
What's your thoughts on the Jersey Devils still continuing their success?
Awesome.
They're
dominating. So are the Bruins.
Brewers. Yeah, they're still like awesome.
Hold on, Brewers. No,
Bruins.
I was about to say
Bruins
Brewers or baseball.
You need to get your together, man.
B. It's whatever, man. Exactly.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, but obviously Boston still going through. Avalanche has been a little bit sliding. Dallas Stars are still obviously Dallas is, they're top of their division, but
the Tage Thompson. You know who Tage Thompson is?
Sounds familiar, but I really don't know.
You know who Tage Thompson is? He is the reason why the Buffalo Sabres even have 10 wins. He has 32 points through, what is that? 24 games. That is like about 1.5 points a game. That means he's either scoring or getting an assist every game. That is good. If he doesn't make the All-Star game, it's rigged. Because if you're scoring 1.5 points in a game in NHL, you're good.
I think he's going to make it.
Go back to the Jack Eichel trade. I think it was a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Sabres won that trade. Hear me out. Yeah, their record hasn't shown it, but look at the young talent they have. Tage Thompson, Victor Olofsson, Alex Tuck, Samson Gergens. I don't think he's on the. Is he still on the team?
I don't know.
Darlene, Okposo, he's a captain. Jeff Skinner's still there. You have a bunch of young talent on that roster. Yeah. Most of it came from that Vegas pick, that Vegas draft.
Obviously, the Vegas Knights are still dominant.
Yeah, so what? But we got rid of that. we got rid of the Sabres. Got rid of that cancer in Jack Eichel.
Okay, yeah.
And we're gelling more than what we used to. That's the reason why we have the 3rd most goals in the NFL.
And the
NHL.
Got you.
You rub it off.
Let's
on me.
go, man. Let's go. Speaking of winning streaks, Boston's looking great for NBA. Celtics they're hot right now.
They are very.
They're looking really good.
Steaming.
They're really good. This is my top 10 NBA teams. I got Boston, Suns, Bucks, Cavaliers, Pelicans, the Grizzlies, Hawks, Clippers, Jazz, and Pacers. Those are my top 10. That's who I got right now. But obviously,
what I do like about the NBA though.
What?
There is 4 teams that are 11-11. There is a lot. There's a lot of parity in the NBA right now.
Yeah, it's very weird this year.
If you don't know what parity means, that means not one team is dominating the whole entire year.
Nope.
You're not sure who's gonna win the finals.
Honestly, like everybody has a 500 record or below, like a lot. So like right now, obviously the Lakers have won 7 out of their 10 games. They look dominant right now. They have looked great. Anthony Davis is playing himself into the MVP right now
Isn't it
conversation.
because of Reeves, the white boy that can shoot?
I mean, but no, obviously he scored 44 on the Bucks last night. He was
Hey,
dominant.
Little basketball tip: if you see a white dude on the court, he can shoot.
Well, if you mix it to NBA, so yeah. But honestly, Anthony Davis have been majorly helping the Lakers win 7 of their 10 games. Obviously, they're still having a losing record, but they're getting their momentum back. But
The Warriors are back to 500.
yeah, Warriors are back to 500 finally. It's but I think it's just gonna be. It's Boston's for the taking right now, but we have to see through. It's still kind of early in the season. We really don't know.
Oh,
We have to see what goes on during the NBA. Can't wait to see. Obviously, there's games going on right now. You got Knicks and Dallas right now.
let's say the Knicks are 10 and 12.
Yeah.
The
Obviously,
Mavericks are 10 and 11.
yeah.
I don't know how.
Luka's
wanna
still
know?
Luka's still my MVP right now. He's still like leading.
Well,
points
yeah,
by
because
game.
he's the only player on the
Yeah.
Mavericks. Name another good player on the Mavericks.
You can't put me on the spot
Exactly.
like that. You're the comments are gonna kill me. People are gonna be like, "How you not know this?" I'm like,
Well, because there is none. It's Luka Doncic, and I don't know who the other center is.
I know. But yeah.
I don't know who their point guard is. I don't know who their small forward is.
But yeah.
It used to be Jalen Brunson, but he's gone. I mean, Kristaps used to be there for a little bit. He's gone.
Yeah.
No,
NBA this season's very middle of the pack road. A lot of middle row teams are 500 below 500.
So the Thunder.
Yeah.
It sucks that Chet Holmgren got hurt all season.
Yeah.
I feel like the Thunder set that up. I feel like the Thunder was like, "Hey, go play Drew League. Get your foot hurt." So like, plan 2 is if Bronny James decides to come to the NBA, we get Bronny James and LeBron James. Like, I don't think he's.
Hey, you never know
Bronny
about
going
that.
straight to the NBA though. Do we know that? Like, he's
No,
hurt-
I think so. I think what LeBron has talked about, and he has inferred to on his show, it's the barber show on HBO. So he's inferred because he said like he's never had like the not the college experience, but like getting the recruiting experience of college. So when he's seeing it for Bronny, I think he wants him to go to college. So I think Bronny is gonna go to college
for a year and then come.
I could see 2 years. I could see him making him stay for 2 years.
The thing is, I think LeBron wants to play with his son.
He does, but
when does his contract end with the Lakers?
I think 2
This
years
year
or 2 years.
We got
Could
the
be.
tech man looking it up
Okay,
for
we
us
got-
because
we got our
we
guy.
came unprepared.
We got our guy in the back searching that up. I think he has
Okay.
He has 2 years, right?
LeBron James signed a 2-year,
Yeah.
$85 million contract.
So I think he's gonna make him go to college for at least 2 years.
What do you think about it? No, because that means there's 1 year. He signed that this year.
Yeah, it says here published August 18th, 2022.
So
Oh,
he
so
signed
he
that
gets
this
2
year.
years.
So there's 1 year will be
2024.
up, and then so Bronny will be in college for 1 year because then after, so this is 1 year of his contract.
Mm-hmm.
So next year you only had 1 year left on his contract. Bronny will be out of college after 1 year, and then whoever drafts Bronny.
But we do agree that Bronny's going to college, though, right?
Now looking at it, I think it being that he signed that 2 year, I think it does. But I think Bron is gonna try to play with his son.
Oh yeah, I think that's his goal. At the end of his final year is gonna play with his son, and that's it.
And I think that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna teach him. You remember? So we're waiting. The NBA is waiting. So how Jordan taught Kobe, how Kobe taught LeBron.
Yeah.
Will Bronny be that next dude?
I don't know. He could be, but obviously you got John Morant right now. You got Luka. I don't know. It's. I have to see.
The NBA has a bunch of parity right now. There's a bunch of good players, bunch of good teams. It's not one big super team, even though Lakers tried that and failed miserably.
Really miserably.
How's Westbrook doing? He still go 0 for 11 in the game?
I don't know.
Hell, I could probably be lucky enough to make a shot if I went 0 for 11. How do you go 0 for 11 and you're in the NBA?
Look, I don't know.
Like, that's still...
But it's just Anthony Davis is carrying the Lakers right now. But parity in the NBA, NFL got a lot of great competition. MLB's going, going crazy.
NHL the same way. I mean,
USA Soccer, I think they lost today to.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you guys were gonna mention the World Cup
Yeah.
at all. USA lost to the Netherlands 3-1.
Are they eliminated?
They're
Yep.
out.
Yeah. So
Their record is 1 win, 2 draws,
And
and
one loss.
a loss.
hey, I think this is
the
their
Netherlands.
Yeah.
Man, the USA sucks at soccer.
no. But I think they're a young team. They're gonna be great for next couple of years. They're gonna be good.
You are talking about men's soccer, right? Not women's soccer.
Men's soccer, yeah.
This
Yeah.
was men's soccer.
Yeah, the men have never been great. Honestly, you have so many times. You probably
But
go
I think
back
this
in
is-
history. Oh, it's a young team. They'll be fine.
No. But I think truly this year, with Germany getting eliminated, which is a surprising move because Germany is one of the favorites to win the cup, but they got kicked out. But
So was England. We tied them. No, we tied them.
no, we tied him. It was pretty funny. The jokes coming out of that was funny. But no, I'm impressed with this U.S. team. I just want one Argentina versus Portugal, Messi versus Ronaldo.
I swear to God, if that happens,
It never happened, dude. They never went, in the World Cup. Never did that. I
who does
want
Argentina play?
Argentina is playing Australia right now. It's 0-0 at 25 minutes.
What
How
about Portugal?
Portugal. Let me take a look.
Because I want
should've looked this
I want a Ronaldo and Messi World Cup, man.
Portugal plays, what's today, the 3rd? In
Yes.
3 days against Switzerland.
Ooh, okay. So
I wish there was a bracket to tell who would. So if Argentina wins, who would they play?
Argentina would play either,
I don't know how it works, dude. I'm
No,
not a big soccer.
but
fan.
I want to see a Messi versus Ronaldo one.
So it looks like that a lot of the way that this works is that there's groups.
So
So
who do we play? U.S. It was Switzerland.
Netherlands.
Netherlands. Netherlands moves on to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, so it goes groups, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals.
Yeah.
Kind of like the NASCAR.
At least this one actually makes sense.
Yeah, it looks like
NASCAR one does make sense.
see.
No, it does not.
Score more points than the person in 12th, and you advance.
All right.
Score
Yeah, but-
more points than the person in 8th, you advance. Score more points than the person in 4th, you advance.
But the thing that kills me is that after every round in NASCAR, they give you another 1,000 points. So
Yeah.
why?
I don't know.
It doesn't make
That's
doesn't
been
make a whole
around
lot
for
of sense.
years. It just it didn't start when the stage not stage. It didn't start when the round of 16 started. That's been like that since freaking
2004 when they introduced the chase.
yeah.
But
But-
honestly, I just say this. I was surprised you guys made it to the cups bracket. I was surprised they tied with England. They tied. They fought this year. Can't wait to see the rest of the World Cup plays out because this has been a fun World Cup. Really entertaining. Can't wait to see who goes.
I'm actually looking through all the teams right now, and
They're good teams.
yeah, I'm surprised that Italy's not in this.
No. No.
That's a big shocker to me.
Well,
I'm
no.
not-
It's I'm surprised Germany got eliminated, but obviously this is a fun World Cup. I can't wait for more to happen. Got it. Check it out.
Oh damn! I'm looking at Group E where Japan is. Or,
Yeah, Japan.
holy
Surprise
hell,
everybody.
Japan!
Yeah,
Wow.
Japan.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm not really a big soccer fan.
Neither am
mean-
I, but this World Cup has got me really interested in
I
this
don't
whole
like.
thing.
I don't like
This is
watching
gonna-
soccer.
Yeah,
I don't like. I never
But-
really like playing it either because too much.
I play
running.
like soccer a little bit, but
We're called left foot experts for a reason.
yeah.
Um,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But no, the sports world has been a very fun one for the past couple of weeks. More to come for the new year, for Christmas.
I honestly hope-
holiday.
we have more. There'll be a lot of big news coming up. I feel like with possible judge.
Yeah.
OBJ
Jay.
could have signed someone. What happened last Sunday? Chiefs lose, Dolphins lose, Bills are top of the AFC East.
It's gonna be
AFC
wild.
again.
It's gonna be a wild couple of weeks. I can't wait for this ride, man. Really can't wait.
This sports year, there's been a lot of
Surprises.
and a lot of
I think
close
for the better, to
battles
be honest.
and a lot of parody, and like the NHL, a lot of parody there. NBA, a lot of parody. The NFL, no one knew the NFC East was going to be this good.
No,
They
really
were
good.
like, "Oh, Cowboys will win it, but barely." They have like a 500 record. All 4 of them are in the playoffs. It's ridiculous. That's honestly ridiculous. And as fans, we love it.
And I think we're gonna
Even-
continue loving it. No
Even
matter.
NASCAR had parody this year.
No,
There was
this is gonna be
16
great.
different race
This is gonna be
winners.
great.
19.
19.
It was 19.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
I just want to, first of all, I want to thank everybody for supporting us, watching our first episode. Really big success. I just really want to thank everybody who watched this, supported us. Thank you all.
You will help us grow more and more. We
Share
need
this
more.
with everybody that
If
you
you
know.
watch it, you like it, comment, subscribe. I don't care.
Say something. Like,
Just give us some opinions.
I
some
think, yeah, that'd be cool.
critiques. Tell us something that will help.
Camera
us in the
angles bad.
future.
I don't know. Like, just I think it's just we really couldn't believe how good our first episode was. Just thank you guys.
Just share it.
Yeah,
You
please.
watch it, share it.
Please.
More viewers, the better. The more and more people come back.
Yes.
There will be another episode next Saturday.
Yes.
And thank you for watching this episode.
Peace out.